Good morning, everyone. This is your morning update with regards to the top 40 to 50 crypto headlines for this week. Okay, the macro and mania. What's going on there? Trump has announced that there's going to be a peace deal, and that has sent a risk wave through the legacy and digital asset markets. So whether that's correct or not, well, who knows? Um, Oil and stocks also reacted with regards to Hormuz being reopened, which I don't know what's going on there. Um, and this sent a brief rally across Wall Street, and the crypto market is trailing behind. Well, the Fed, they kind of did what was expected. I think they've remained hawkish, um, and in regards to the interest rate rises, there are some analysts that are saying that they expect an interest rate rise as opposed to a cut. So we'll see what happens there. The CME data reveals 51% that the Fed will aggressively hike interest rates towards 4% this September, which is not that far away. Then we have the SpaceX hits the NASDAQ. It's been quite explosive, apparently, with the ticker symbol SPCX hitting a staggering 1.77 trillion valuation. That looks like a bubble, but we'll see what happens. There's a stock tokenization craze at the moment that relates to the SpaceX IPO that triggered a global frenzy for pre-IPO and tokenized stocks across the public blockchains, which should have been expected. I would imagine that would be well known that this would happen. Well, let's have a look here. The June 100K dream disap disap. What's the word for it? What's the word for dissipates? Dissipates. I think that's the right word. Um, as the polymarket data shows, the odds of Bitcoin hitting 100,000 before June the 30th has collapsed to under 1%. So all these analysts that were saying, "Oh yeah, we're going to see 100K, 150K, 250K Bitcoin this year, or by the end of December, which is the next one." Um, yeah, it looks like all the December bets are off. So the term prediction currently is that it's gone heavily bearish, and in December we're probably going to be in the 50 to $55,000 range, as opposed to 250, $350,000 per Bitcoin. So let's move on. That intel has put extreme fear into the crypto market. So looking at the fear and greed index, it's currently at 18, signaling an overwhelming market anxiety. Well, these analysts that you listen to, you need to be careful, basically. So some people would say, well, it's a really good time to buy because the last liquidation, I think the largest one was 1.2 billion, but now we're at the same place again. So is it time to buy? I'm not your financial advisor, and this isn't financial advice. Um, Always do your own research, but we're at one of the lowest points with regards to market sentiment, which is historically always a good time to buy. So let me know in the comments, like and subscribe, and I've got a lot more to discuss later on this afternoon, going into this evening with regards to the weekly roundup on the 21st of June 2026. So stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next episode. Remember to like and subscribe and smash that like button. Thank you very much. Cheers for now. Bye.
Bitcoin blues and whale movements. BTC reclaims support. Bitcoin fights to hold its crucial psychological support level at $60,000, rallying back toward the mid-$64,000 zone. ETF outflows freeze. Massive U.S. spot Bitcoin ETF outflows finally pause after 4 straight weeks of heavy capital flight. Institutional exhaustion. On-chain data reveals institutions have yanked over $4 billion out of spot Bitcoin ETFs since mid-May. Liquidity pools build. Crypto liquidation heat maps show massive, dangerous liquidity pools building directly below Bitcoin's current price floor. Funding rates flip. Bitcoin and altcoin funding rates drop heavily below neutral into negative territory, sparking short squeeze talk. Bullish weekly RSI. Technical analysts spot a powerful bullish divergence forming on the weekly Bitcoin RSI chart, hinting at a Q3 bottom. The 200-week trap. Experts note Bitcoin is hovering near its historical 200-week moving average bottoming process. Mining squeeze intensifies. Data confirms Bitcoin has now officially traded below average mining costs for 5 consecutive months, crushing operational miners. Saylor stirs panic. MicroStrategy's Michael Saylor sparks short-term derivatives panic following comments regarding a major preferred stock sell-off. BTC dominance stagnates. Bitcoin's market dominance consolidates tightly near 56.6%, keeping a firm grip on the total $2.33 trillion crypto market cap. Ethereum and the altcoin shakeout. Ethereum fails to follow. Ether lags behind Bitcoin's macro relief rally, sliding slightly to open the weekend near $1,726.01. EF leadership shakeup. The Ethereum Foundation suffers a major blow as prominent co-executive director Xiaowei Wang officially resigns. Signet. Glamsterdam upgrade looming. Devs lock in the upcoming Glamsterdam hard fork, introducing enshrined proposer-builder separation to lower Layer 2 gas fees. Solana holds strong. Solana prints a resilient 24-hour gain of 2.4%, pushing its price past $72 as ecosystem activity surges. SpaceX on Solana. Speculation goes wild as tokenized SpaceX share trading volumes surge heavily across Solana-based DEXs. Ripple launches AI Toolkit. Ripple officially deploys the XRPL AI Toolkit, designed specifically to handle automated payments for autonomous AI agents. XRP targets machine economy. XRP prints a solid 7-day rally up to $1.17, capturing 3.28% of total crypto market dominance. Stellar's Wall Street win. Stellar's XLM flies high after the DTCC selects its public network to roll out a major tokenized securities platform. Siren protocol collapses. Siren suffers an absolute catastrophic 61% daily crash and a 90% weekly drawdown due to heavy whale distribution. Morpho secures mega round. On-chain credit protocol Morpho turns heads by raising a massive $175 million to redesign institutional DeFi risk. BNB defies the dip. Binance Coin displays solid relative strength, holding the line above $611 despite broader market panic. Arbitrum token unlock. Arbitrum triggers a massive scheduled unlock, flooding the market with over $10 million worth of ARB tokens. Aster floods the market. Aster Network unlocks roughly 6.1% of its total circulating supply, unleashing a massive $102 million token dilution. Layer 0's turn. The ZRO token unlock goes live, releasing 10.19% of its supply worth over $23 million directly into the market. LG selects Arbitrum. Global tech giant LG Electronics signals its Web3 pivot, announcing a new deployment on the Arbitrum Layer 2 network. Banking, stablecoins, and global regulation. MasterCard buys BVNK. Payments giant MasterCard makes waves with a massive $1.8 billion acquisition of crypto payments provider BVNK. The stablecoin pivot, MasterCard BVNK acquisition signals a massive corporate shift toward utilizing stablecoins for real-world merchant settlements. Interbank settlement. JPMorgan's Connexes, MasterCard, Ripple, and Ondo Finance successfully complete a historic transaction linking public blockchains to interbank rails. Fed stablecoin clampdown. The Federal Reserve proposes a strict payment stablecoin issuer identification program to monitor dollar-backed tokens. MiCA under review. The European Commission officially launches a public consultation to review and potentially alter its landmark MiCA crypto regulations. Cyprus leads EU evaluation. The Cyprus Ministry of Finance takes the lead in gathering cross-border data ahead of planned MiCA revisions. Singapore alerts on Bybit. The Monetary Authority of Singapore officially adds prominent exchange Bybit to its investor alert list. Europe's 90% industry threat. European crypto compliance experts warn that upcoming regulatory tightening could effectively shrink the continent's active crypto industry by 90%. Disclaimer. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only and is not professional financial advice in any shape or form. Always, do you own research? Like and subscribe for more content like this. U.S. tax changes loom. Coinbase institutional researchers project a massive 2026 migration toward derivative-anchored prediction markets due to shifting U.S. tax codes. Monad dominates scaling narrative. Institutional data highlights Monad as the leading Layer 1 scaling asset to watch heading into Q3. AI meets data layer. Zero-Base emerges as a top trending infrastructure narrative, combining AI capabilities with decentralized data layers. Tokenized deposits explode. Legacy global banks initiate live trials for tokenized commercial bank deposits to replace traditional wire transfers. Privacy battle reignited. Ethereum developers push forward with aggressive base layer privacy upgrades despite mounting regulatory friction from Western watchdogs. Avalanche Treasury expansion. Avalanche Foundation reveals an expansive new treasury management blueprint aimed at aggressive ecosystem acquisition. The summer bottom verdict. Prominent analysts conclude that while macro conditions are stabilizing, crypto investors should brace for an extended sideways summer grind before any real bull market return. Disclaimer. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only and is not professional financial advice in any shape or form. Always, do you own research? Like and subscribe for more content like this.